Hello everyone, Jacob here. In today's lesson we're going to be talking about this structure right here, noun, where, and then a full sentence. And basically this is just how to use where as a 관계부사. And just like 관계대명사, who, which, and that, it's used to add information to a noun. All right? It's used to add information to a noun. So let's just go ahead and look at our first example. I went to the restaurant. I went to the restaurant where the pizza is really good. I went to the restaurant where the pizza is really good. So if we look at this sentence, we see that we have a noun and then where plus a full sentence. Okay? And what is this talking about? Where the pizza is really good. This is referring, obviously, to the restaurant. So let me just circle restaurant. This is the noun that this sentence right here is talking about. Okay, so this restaurant has really good pizza. And in Korean, how would you translate this? Basically, you would say what? 피자 맛있는 집에 갔어요. Or 맛있는 피자집 갔어요. All right, something like that. But in English, you have to use this where and then a full sentence. All right, so something that I know a lot of Korean people do when they're trying to say something like this, they will, instead of using where, they will put that. And just to keep in mind, you can't say a noun that and then a full sentence, okay? You can't do this. Actually, it is possible, but it's only for certain exceptions. In general, this is wrong. You can't just say a noun, that, and then a full sentence. What you have to do with just normal 관계대명사, like that, who, or which, you have to say a noun, that, who, or which. And then after this, you have two choices. You will either have a subject and a verb, or you will have a verb and an object, because that, who, or which are either the object in the sentence or the subject. Okay? But when you're using where, this is not the subject or the object. It's to make a sentence like this, where you have another full sentence about the noun that comes before. All right, so it's actually not too complicated, and if we go through a few examples, I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. But in this example, I used a restaurant, which is a place. And many Korean people think that when you use this where structure, this where 관계부사, you have to use it with a place. But this is wrong. And in the next few examples, I'm going to kind of show you that you can use it with many things. You can use it with many different things. And so let's just go through our examples and I will show you. I want a job. I want a job where I can travel. I want a job where I can travel. So here again, we have where, we have a full sentence. And what is this talking about? What is this referring to? It's referring to a job. Okay, so this noun that comes before, we're adding this information about this job. All right, and what would this mean in Korean? Something like 여행할 수 있는 직업 원해요. Okay, let's keep going. Here we saw how to use it with a job, but you can use it with plenty of other things. For example, I'm taking a class. I'm taking a class where the teacher is really nice. I'm taking a class where the teacher is really nice. So again, the same structure, where plus a full sentence, and it's referring to the noun that comes before. In this case, a class. So you don't have to use it with a place. You could use it with a job, you could use it with a class, you can use it with many things. And in fact, you know, if you're taking my class, you can actually say this. I'm taking a class where the teacher is really nice. All of my students think that I'm really nice, So if you're taking my class, you can say this. So it's very practical, especially if you're in my class. Let's look at one more example, and then we will wrap up this lesson. In Korea, there's a tradition where people bow to their ancestors. There's a tradition where people bow to their ancestors. So again, here we have where plus a full sentence. People bow to their ancestors. And again, it's referring to the noun that comes before. In this case, a tradition. So again, if you look at these three examples, you can really understand that you don't have to use it with a place. You can use it with many, many things. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about in this lesson. It's not too difficult, but it's very, very important to know how to use this where as a 관계부사. Okay? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you understood, and I will see you next time.